is haircut time. So gonna go ahead in and get my haircut. The battery's on the other side.
I got all of that on tape. You're a good driver.
Got the car started. All right. First off, when I got up to go get a haircut today, my car would not start at all. It was completely dead. So I'm thinking it's the battery, but we're gonna find out. So I got it started. Now I'm gonna take it down to Advanced Auto and see if I can get a new battery or if they need a charger or what it is. So we're gonna head down there. So just got in from AutoZone. Replaced the battery. He wasn't 100% sure if it was the battery or the alternator, but I kind of assumed it was the battery, so I just went ahead and replaced it. You kind of want to replace the cheaper things first, and then if it's still, if you still have a problem, then, turn over to more of the expensive things like the alternator. But so just replace the battery. It started up, ran fine. So now I'm back home. Man, I had no idea how expensive batteries are now. I have never bought a battery in my adulthood life because most of the time I buy a car and I sell it before the battery goes dead, so I've never actually replaced a battery in a car. That car battery cost me $150. I could not believe it. I was expecting to pay around $80 to $90 for that thing. No, it was $150. So pretty expensive to replace just a battery. So now I'm back at the house. I let Gainer out of his kennel. Gainer, say hey. They love seeing you. Are you excited? Stretch. I'm gonna be going to the gym here in just a little bit. This weekend we have a lot going on. Me and Shelby is actually flying out to see my family, or both of our families, in Memphis or Mississippi this coming weekend. Or I'm leaving Thursday, so 2 days from now, leaving Thursday, and then we're gonna fly back on Sunday just to go visit. A lot of stuff has actually been going on with my family, grandparents, you know, it's just part of life. They're getting old. My granddad had a kidney stone that he had to get taken out yesterday, and he only has one kidney, so big, you know, it's kind of stressful there. And then my great grandmother lives with my grandparents, which is already, you know, kind of tough there, because my great grandmother's 90, I think 95 years old, and my grandparents, you know, they're old, they're in their 70s. And so they're taking care of her, and she fell about a week ago and broke her neck, broke some other things. So now she's having to have a neck brace. And now my parents are looking at actually taking care of my grandparents and my great-grandmother, you know, coming up here in the next months or so, just to take care of them, because they don't want them in like an old person home or anything like that. So yeah, it's a lot of things going on right now, but we're gonna go there this weekend and visit them. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I haven't seen them in about 2 months, and that's a long time. So really looking forward to going to see them. Gaynor is not going with us. Her mom is coming up here to watch him when we go down to visit. All right, so just got back in from the gym. Today I worked some back, shoulders, and a little bit of triceps. I'm during this off season, as most of y'all know, yesterday I actually started my official off season. So I'm gonna do this or try to bulk for around 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how fat I get before then. And then I'll do like a leaning phase, maybe a week or two, and then get back on a bulking phase. So I'm kind of switching things up a little bit as far as my carb sources. Now, I have never had carbs during my workout, but today I actually had around 20 grams intro workout with my BCAAs. I always have BCAAs, so I'm taking my protein BCAAs, and then today I actually added some dextrose in with the BCAAs just to give me a little bit more energy, and then on top of that, it kind of replenishes your muscles with glycogen. And then of course I'm having carbs after my workout right now, and I'm switching things up because I'm gonna add some protein. So I got some my protein isolate here, and I got some almond milk in there, 8 ounces, and I'm gonna put 2 scoops in the shaker cup, shake it up, and then I'm gonna add it to some cereal. So I just got some Rice Krispie treats here, and I'm gonna use the protein powder with the almond milk and use it as like milk. And I've never done this before, so we'll see if it tastes good or not. It might not. So if y'all are curious, that protein mixed with the almond milk was absolutely amazing. So the flavor I use is a salted caramel, my absolute favorite protein, and it's mixed with just vanilla almond milk, and seriously, it was delicious in that cereal. So any of y'all wanting to try it, give it a try, because seriously, it was so good. I am out on the patio. It has felt so great outside here in Austin, Texas. So I'm out here just enjoying the day, sitting down. Gaynor, he's out here with me. He loves the patio, so we just have this little patio out here, just out looking like the swimming pool and stuff like that. But I kind of wanted to go over my macros and stuff, what I'm doing right now. So, you know, before when I was cutting, I stayed on about basically a 2,000 calorie diet, and it was very low carb on certain days. So I carb cycled, very low carb to no carb, and then like on the 3rd day, I would up it to maybe like 300 carbs. And then drop my fat. So it was a very high fat, low carb diet. But during this bulk, I'm gonna try to switch my body over to having more carbs and lower fat for the most part. So let me show you here real quick what I got so far. So right now I am, if that thing's gonna focus, I'm right at 2,500 calories. Now the nutrient balance, what I'm having is carbohydrates at 40%, protein at 40%, and fats at 20%. So that comes out to 250 grams of carbs, 250 grams of protein, and 56 grams of fat. Now I am doing the carb backloading thing with this also, so I'm still having carbs later on in the day closer to my workouts. I know I was saying I was gonna have oatmeal in the morning, but I just can't make myself do it for whatever reason. So I am still having most of my carbs closer to my workout. So like pre-workout and then post-workout is when I have all my main carb sources. Now when I have all my fats is in the morning. So I'm having, like today I had right at 35 grams of fat just in the morning meal. And then later on I'll have the other 20 grams or something later on tonight. So I had my morning breakfast, which was high in fat, high in protein, low in carbs, and then had a pre-workout, which was like brown rice. So the carb sources I'm having right now is like brown rice, jasmine rice, which is white rice, like cereal for post-workout. That's mainly my carb sources right now, just trying to keep it clean throughout this week. So I'm having right at 2,500 calories, and then this will allow me to have some cheat meals during the weekend, because of course when you're on an off season, you don't want to be 100% strict the whole time. This is a time where you can kind of get your cravings out of the way. So I'm having basically 2 cheat meals a week right now, so I'm keeping that over the weekend. Either have like some pizza or a burger like you've been seeing, or some ice cream. For me, it takes me a good maybe 4 weeks to actually the cravings to go away. You want to get in here? Because right after like a photo shoot or contest, I have cravings. Everyone has cravings, so that will normally last me about 4 weeks, and then my body starts to get normal and I don't crave those foods anymore. So I still have like another week or 2 to go before my body actually, because I'm craving everything right now. It's ridiculous. But another thing I was wanting to talk to you about is keeping up with progress. I will, in some maybe the next vlog or something, actually show y'all, or show you exactly my measurements, so I can keep track, because of course I want to keep track when I'm in a bulking stage to see afterwards where I'm at, and to see if I made progress. So I'm going to measure like my biceps, my chest, my legs, everything. Then I'll show you. I'm probably going to do the measurements maybe tomorrow. So I'll show you all exactly the measurements, so I can see, because you want to keep up with progress, especially in the off season, because you want to see if all the hard work is actually paying off. So I'm going to do this off season, or this plan, for around 6 weeks, and then I will do like a cutting phase for maybe a week or 2, just to kind of go in a deficit with calories. It's good to change things up even when you're in a bulking stage, to like go in a deficit, just because your body gets used to having so many calories that when you take it down, this actually will help you build more muscle later on, because your body gets used to having all these calories. So it's good to do those cycles. So that's what's going on. I just want to kind of explain a little bit when I'm out here enjoying the weather. About to have some dinner here in a little bit, and might have, I think I have maybe 60 more carbs, so I'm going to get those in, and then have my last meal of the night later on. So me and Shelby ordered some new hats off Amazon. I was flipping through Instagram, and you know how Instagram now has all those ads? Well, an ad came up, and it was a new Patriots hat, the 2016 version, and oh my gosh, it is so awesome looking. So that's mine. Thing looks so nice. So we ordered that. It's gonna come in sometime this week, probably when we're out of town. And then she got, so I got the flat bill, the snapback, and she got the breast cancer awareness, like a regular hat. So I can't wait for these things to come in. I absolutely love that hat that I got. So I said I was gonna have some rice tonight. I decided against that. We have soup, so that's what I'm gonna eat tonight. Well, Shelby's gonna have rice. She's got some jambalaya, and it's filled with rice. Oh my gosh! But I'm having my favorite soup here. It's Campbell's Chunky Italian style wedding soup. The macros on it seriously are amazing. This whole can is 240 calories. And let's see, 6 grams of fat, and right at 30 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of protein. So I'm having 2 cans of that. So that's gonna be dinner. I'm gonna heat this up, and then we're gonna start watching Shark Tank. Today is Tuesday, so Shark Tank comes on. And yes, Wayne and everyone else that has asked, we have started watching Arrow and let's see, Gotham. All those are back on, so yes, we are caught up with Gotham and Arrow. And let me show you something else. So we're trying out the Zevias because we decided that all the Diet Cokes that we've been having is just terrible for you because all the stuff that's in them is just not healthy. And we just have like one a day of like a Diet Coke or something, but still, it's just not good to have all that artificial stuff in it. So we're switching over to Zevia, or we think we are. We're gonna try these out. We haven't tried any of them yet, so we'll see if they're actually good. Never had one, so we'll see. But so we're gonna have the soup, and I'm gonna have a few crackers, and then we're gonna watch Shark Tank. So you might have seen the last clip, our refrigerator with our list. The bottom half is not ours. Her mother is coming in, and so this is her list, not ours. I just got to say we're not drinking Cokes anymore, and so there's
She's
a
gonna
Coke,
watch this.
bread, milk, and a frozen pizza. That's not ours. That is, I mean, it could be ours. I mean, we've been eating like that, but that's not ours. From here up is ours. It's all healthy stuff.
Actually,
Down
the
below.
Creamer's mom's too.
The creamer.
Yeah, at the top.
Oh, the creamer. Yeah, we don't have creamer. We don't use it. So, yeah, that's not ours.
Is it bad? Oh no.
It's not bad. No, it's not bad. It tastes like a. I mean, it's. I can drink it. It's not bad. So, I mean, I'll be buying these over Cokes, but it tastes to me like a flat Coke. So it doesn't have all the fizz, I guess. It's not carbonated enough like a regular Coke is. So it just tastes really flat. But it's still good, and it's way better for you than a regular Coke. So it'll do. Alright, so now Shelby wanted dessert, so I had to go here and at the healthy ice cream store and pick up some low-calorie ice cream. Gosh, I hate when this happens. Drop the keys in between the door. Oh gosh. Somewhere. Ah, got him. So today's choice of ice cream is Death by Chocolate. So they have all different flavors, of course. The best one so far is the real dark chocolate ones, and I really like the Nutella and the salted caramel. Those are always my favorite. And I've said this before in my other vlogs, but I'm telling you, I'm still saying it today. I cannot believe the calorie count that's on these things. Let me just show you the calorie count. So this is chocolate. So they have two different nutrition facts for vanilla or chocolate, but the flavors they say do not matter as far as what flavor you get. They say it's all the same calories, same macros and stuff. So it says chocolate per serving, which is half a cup. So half a cup of this, you have 2.5 grams of fat, only 2 carbs, and 1 gram of protein and 2 sugars per half a cup. I just don't see how that's true, but that's what they market it for, and I don't know, but that's what we've been having recently because, I mean, hey, if you can have ice cream and it's below like 100 calories per like a cup of this stuff, I mean, why not? So we thought Shark Tank was on at 7 o'clock, the new one, but it was an old one, so that's why I was able to go get ice cream and come back. And now it's like 15 minutes till Shark Tank, so we're going to have ice cream and watch Shark Tank now, the new one. So that is the finished product. So adding some, like a serving of dark chocolate chips on top of that makes it just a little bit better because that crunch. So having a serving of that. And we're gonna watch some Shark Tank. So the last meal of the night, I have a scoop of casein protein powder and a scoop of regular whey protein powder and a serving of crunchy peanut butter And what else did I put in there? Some cinnamon for flavor, and I think that's it. So this is what it looks like. Oh, and some almond milk. So what I did was put a lot of almond milk in there, mix it up really well, and kept it in the freezer for over 2 hours, and so it turns into this solid icy protein shake. So it tastes really good. So this is gonna be the last meal. This is about 3 hours after dinner, so this is gonna be the last thing I have for the night. Just got the rest of the fat. So for my macros, it's just the rest of the fat for my macros is in the peanut butter or whatever. So last meal, it's delicious, and then we're sitting up watching. We got done watching Shark Tank. Now we're sitting here for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna go to bed here in the next like 30 minutes. So Gainer already went to bed. He always goes to bed before us.